baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the New York Mets.
Welcome to Mets Dynasty Game 149.
First pitch coming your way next. Foul ball there.
We're into September call-ups, and I like to go ahead and any pitchers get them going for the first 3 innings and have the traditional starter
And it's 1-1.
finish up the game.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Want to see what he's got.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Missed with a changeup, 2-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This to third. Tosses across to first, and Seager is set down. Rangers go down in order. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Luis Angel Acuna leading things off. It takes a strike.
I like to get the call-ups at the top of the order, see what they've got.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Move to second, and he's back safely. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call...
Cut on and lifted in the air, Garcia. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
This to third. Young tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And that is the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Rangers nothing. Now at the plate, Josh Young. On the ground, and that chance handled. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jake Berger in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. McCarthy settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. And the slider just misses.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one in the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
2 outs. That one finds the zone. Full count now. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll...
Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Adrian Del Castillo. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back.
Did you get it?
Makes the catch up against the wall. Down the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Up the middle. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here is Marcus Simeon. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Josh Young. Chopped out in front of the plate. Toss to Alonso, and that is the inning. One left for Texas, still tied 1-1. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run, and there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Clifford. In the air to left center, Carter. Corrals it. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that squirts through.
Base hit.
That keeps the inning alive. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Acuna at second with 2 down. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. New inning getting started. And now, Jock Peterson. Peterson, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Chassin out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Tyler McGill comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit, and that is downstairs. Ball 1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Inside, and that's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And the batter now, Kyle Higashioka. Top half of inning number 4. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Simeon makes the catch for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Goes down looking. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. And here is Evan Carter. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. Into center and a base hit. Now it's Marcus Semien.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. And a foul ball. They get the force, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Adrian Del Castillo. That one missed.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here we go.
There's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. The tag out. He's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Carter. And that is that. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Jack Peterson. He's 2 for 2. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. And that quickly 2 away. Jake Berger getting ready to hit. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Vientos whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate, Ryan Clifford. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to the left. Young tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's grounded out a couple of times. Almost got him. Swung on.
There we go.
That one is back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. His 23rd of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. In the air, center field. Friedel makes the catch, inning over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka. And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Strike one with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Marcus Semien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The throw to first. That ends the frame. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hobie Milner. Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a ball popped up. Berger settles under this one. He's got it, and there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Adrian Del Castillo up now for the Mets. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Vientos up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Line drive to short and caught. He takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul.
But we had it.
In the air on the infield, Simeon sizes this one up, and that is that. So they strand a pair. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 2 and the Rangers 1. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now it's Corey Seager, and he hits a ground ball right side. Acuna in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Fly ball down the line. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. A new pitcher in the game, Edwin Diaz.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
1-run game now. Ryan Clifford. Line
That's
drive.
it.
Fair ball.
Double.
Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So digging in, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. And he grounds one to the right side. Berger takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Juan Soto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ground ball
Base
right
hit.
side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss. And down on strikes. That's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Back here at Citi Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Jock Peterson. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side.
Slider should finish him off.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches, really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense do some work behind it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
7 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, 1 extra base hit. Acuna, 2 for 4. If he can consistently do that with his speed, he'll bring him up. Two extra base hits, call it 4 with the stolen bases. Good outing. All right, guys. See you on the next one.